Dudes and dudettes of YouTube land, it's Frank with What's the Point EDC. I hope everybody's having a great day. I sure do. Let's talk about this right here knife. You guys see it. It's the Bradford Guardian 3. Let's check it out. It's in AEBL steel. So, it's a new knife to me and also a new steel to me because I've never owned a knife in AEBL. And I don't know a lot about the steel itself. I don't know about the characteristics, and I don't know how it acts. But what I do know about it is it strops up pretty good. Now, let's talk about this for a second. So I just got done breaking down a few boxes, some pretty thick, hardcore boxes. And I took it and I cut some paper after I got done. And it wasn't the happiest. So I said, well, I mean, if AEBL is like 14C28N, which is kind of what I've been told, well, it might strop up okay. So what did I do? Grabbed the strop, I threw a little compound on there, and I hit it 25 times per side. Now, I'm not expecting this to be the sharpest edge in the world, but what I want to point out to you guys is, check this out. That's dropped up pretty daggone good. This thing, I just got, first off, it's a used edge, and then I go ahead and I just put it through 45 minutes of box cut, and I literally cut down every box that's left in the house. Why did I choose this knife? Who knows? But I chose it. Well, I know why I chose it, because it's a cool knife. I just wanted to cut some shit. That's why. So, but it's impressive. Okay, so the edge, I mean, I did not expect it to strop up quite like that. Now, I wasn't expecting it to not strop up, but it's kind of impressive, honestly. AEBL steel. I don't know anything about it, but it's good to go. It just stropped up pretty freaking decently. If you guys saw the before and then the after, you guys would be a little surprised too, I believe. Now, I'm not the best at stropping. You know, you watch guys that have a little bit better skill. A few of the guys that I've watched strop, you know, they have a more fluid motion with how they do it. But I'm getting there, and man, I did a pretty decent job of stropping this up, or it's just a steel that loves stropping. I ain't sure which one, but yeah, it's a very good EDC knife for many reasons. You know, the blade steel is thick enough, but comes down to a fine enough edge. The point is definitely pointy enough, but not so pointy and thin that you're worried about, is this going to be able to handle any very light prying or anything? Because you know we use our knives as pry bars and screwdrivers. Let's be honest, guys. Let's be honest. Back to another subject. We're going to act like we didn't just talk about that, because we're all guilty. But yeah, so it's got a saber grind. It's not a full flat grind. People have been calling them saber grinds. And if I'm wrong, somebody please correct me in the comments. I don't mind being corrected. Just don't be a douchebag. You guys know I try to keep these good vibes going and these sharp knives going. I try not to be too negative, guys. But the jimping is good to go on it. I've really dig these scales. Look, first off, the pattern, awesome. Second off, look at the shape of that. Oh, yes. Look at the slabs, guys. Just look at that. Freaking awesome. The overall shape of this knife is so good. It is. I don't see how anybody could say that this is not a very good looking knife. When you think of a knife, this kind of says knife to you, doesn't it? It does. That sounded really ridiculous. I take that back, guys. I didn't just say that. I'm going to edit that out. Hell no, you know I don't edit nothing. It's staying in. But yeah, so back to what I was saying. It really did strop up good. This is just some standard green compound. You know, it's the same compound that came with the strop. It's nothing special. It's not diamond emulsion, but it's okay. It's doing good. And it works. Man, I really like this knife. The plunge grind goes right here. You got plenty of sharpening to go with this thing. It's lightweight. It's small enough. In fact, let's go ahead and put it up beside this one. We can put the strap up now. You did your job. Thank you very much. So, as everybody knows, or if you watched the last video, you know that I just did a video about the Firecraft 3.5 Pro White River knife. Here's the sheath with the real steel clip on it. Let's do a comparison with the sheaths on them real quick. That's such a good knife, guys. Such a good knife. I have high hopes for the Guardian. Trust and believe me. Look at that. Look at that. That's a pocket-sized fixie for sure. You know, You guys know, you guys see it. Very good. See, now the size, the length is almost the same. You take off the circle, the ring, you got the same size knife. It's just really good. You know, the size is awesome. I love the pointiness to it. I like the scales, the sheath. The belts that I wear, they won't fit on this, but that is 100% fine. I just slap it right in the pocket and keep it rolling. I mean, shoot, I carried this right here, the Adamas 375. I didn't have the Boker clip on it at the time, but I carried this in pocket for a hot minute. And speaking of, I got some scales on the way for this right here, so expect that video to pop up here soon. I am going on a trip here this weekend, so I don't know how much videos I'm really going to put out, but I'm going to try to keep the algorithm happy, being that a couple weeks ago, I literally I went, what do you call it, dead air for like a week. Man, that was a long trip right there. It was an unexpected one. It was a little longer than expected as well. But yeah, guys, I'm glad that you guys support the channel. I'm glad that you guys enjoy the knives that I show and enjoy these good vibes I try to bring. And I'm glad to be a part of the knife community, because from my experience, there is no other community quite like the knife community. It's just filled with awesome people, men and women who have the same thing in mind. We just love all things sharp and EDC. You know. I don't want to take up everybody's time. I just wanted to show you guys this and speak about what I just did with it and let you guys know how it's going and how the process is and what I'm thinking. And I'm thinking this is going to be a freaking win, guys. Bradford Guardian 3. You see it in all of its glory with such a great sheath. It's the package, guys. It's very recommendable so far. I'm just saying, it's going to be a good one. I have future plans for this knife, and those plans will be followed through with. But in the meantime, I'm going to be doing what I do. Doing what I do with it. You guys know. I hope everybody's having a great day, and I hope everybody enjoys their weekend. I hope everybody travels safe and stays safe. And with that being said, I hope everybody's enjoying these. You guys hit the like button if you're enjoying it. If you really do enjoy it, go ahead and subscribe, guys. I don't like to say that, but I mean, it's kind of the YouTube thing, and it really does help from what I've been told. So, if you like what you got here, hit all the YouTube buttons, do all the good YouTube stuff. You guys know what to do. If you're an addict, never quit quitting. Stay strong and live long. Get the help you truly deserve so you can live your best life. And if you're struggling with bad thoughts, please reach out and talk to somebody. It's all right to talk. Never quit quitting and never give up. It's all about sharp knives and good vibes here at What's the Point EDC. Take it easy and stay greasy.